All right, everyone. So you should have just gotten done talking about what the tone and the mood of this video was, and also talking about how the multimedia and visual elements in this video changed the tone and meaning of this video when compared to the original Frozen trailer we watched. So, what did you think the tone of this story was? So the main tone that I picked up while watching this video was it seemed to be that the main character, the main person or narrator of this video that we were sort of viewing this video from was Elsa's point of view. And Elsa, to me, the tone or the narrator, that being Elsa, her tone seemed to be scared a lot in this video. So we could see because we always want to provide evidence. Remember, when we're talking about tone and mood, we always want to provide evidence to help us explain our answers. So the reason why I thought that the tone was scared, if the narrator was Elsa, if we looked at it from her point of view as being the narrator, it was because she talked about, she viewed towards like, get away from me, I don't want to hurt you. When she had shot Anna with her ice magic, she said it was an accident, and her tone of voice seemed scared and apologetic. She was scared of herself and her own powers in this video. So that was the main tone I picked up there. Another tone you could look at if you thought that Anna was the main narrator or author of this video, if you looked at it from hers, her tone seemed to be a little bit frightened as well, just kind of like Elsa. She mainly only says in this video, do you want to build a snowman? But she says it in sort of a sad or scared tone. She says Elsa at one point, and she sounds really scared and shocked when she says it. So those are some of the tones you could have seen in this video. Now, mood. What did you think the mood was of this trailer? Remember, mood is like the overall feeling or the overall atmosphere you are getting from this video. And oftentimes, mood has to do with the setting the story is taking place in. It usually, we can look at the setting of the video or the story to help us determine the overall atmosphere, the overall feeling or mood of a video or story. So, what did you think was the mood here? I don't know about you, but when I watched this, I felt kind of scared, right? Like my heart started pumping a little bit. I was like, this is a little scary. Your hands might have could have gotten like sweaty because it was kind of scary and frightening the way that the video was edited. So then that leads me into what I want to talk about with multimedia and visual elements. What elements in this video, multimedia and visual, were different than this original video back over here that we watched? What was different about this video? What did you notice? Well, you should start to see that there was different sound effects added to this video. The visuals in this video were different. There was different music and sound effects added. So in this movie commercial we watched, the second one we watched, the if you look, see the pictures were kind of darker. So remember in the original Frozen commercial we watched, it was like really bright colors and everything, all like the environment was really white and pretty and bright and kind of sparkly. In this one, everything seems to be like grayed or toned down or dulled down, you could say that. Everything seemed to have like kind of that black and white look to it. And we saw that last week when we looked at that book, Creepy Carrots, and how the black and white visual elements or pictures help to make the tone of that story more frightening because the character was frightened in it. We could also say the mood of that book was kind of frightening. And we can see that here in this video as well. So as they grade the visuals and the images and the pictures in this video, it kind of gives it a more creepy or a frightening or scary mood. Other things that help to add or contribute to the mood and tone of this video was the sound effects in it. Did you notice how the music was different? So in the original commercial, there was up and bright and happy music, and it was singing Disney songs, and it was really happy. But in this one, the music was really dark, right? And there was also sound effects in it. So you should have heard like there was a creepy like grandfather clock sound where it was the clock chiming, that ding sound. I believe it was like right here. Do you hear that music, how it was speeding up, but it was still dark and creepy? And then you hear the bells and stuff, and there was clocks chiming here.
What have you done?
Do you hear the clocks chiming? So sound effects like that can help to give an overall feeling of scary or frightening. Anything that can make you feel scared, because that's what this trailer was trying to do. It was trying to create a horror genre. So, you should have talked about genres of stories in younger grades. This was a trailer trying to make Frozen look like a scary or a horror movie. And so they added sound effects like that clock and the bells dinging, and they added that really like fast, low music that gave it that creepy tone. They grayed the images to make it look scarier and give it that overall scary feeling to the video. So that was the tone and mood that you should have saw in this video, and we talked about how those multimedia and visual elements, like the music, the sound effects, the pictures, the colors that were used in the pictures. You can even look at like the parents' faces right here. They even looked concerned and scared on their faces, right? You can see it on their faces. All of those elements help to add to this mood and this tone that we created in this video. So this video will end our Nearpod lesson today. There might be one more slide in Nearpod. Check to make sure there's nothing after this last video and slide in Nearpod. But this should be the conclusion or the end of our Nearpod lesson today. But to give you a little hint or sneak peek at what you're going to be doing tomorrow you're going to be looking at 4 more movie trailers. You're going to be looking at the original ones, like we did today when we looked at that the original Frozen trailer that was created, and you're going to be looking at new movie trailers or movie commercials with a new multimedia and visual elements added to it, and you're going to be writing about how the tone and the mood changes in each video clip. You're going to be talking about how the multimedia and visual elements in those movie trailers help to change the mood and tone. So that's what you're going to be looking at tomorrow. And as always, if you have any questions, come see me or Miss Cook at a live session, or you can always email us.